It's Week 10 of the National Football League.
And we have Amon-Ra St. Brown on center stage. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions.
It's the Lions and the Texans under the
Well,
lights
the sun is
on
set. There's still
Sunday
plenty
night.
of light in the stadium for this prime-time contest. We've waited all day for this one, haven't we, Brock? It's time for the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
The punter Jack Fox to get this one started. And we're underway on Sunday night. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted second in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go.
From the 32. That pass caught by Tank Dell. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down. From the gun, Stroud. Schultz. Oh, he lost the football. Going the other way, Lions have it. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Lions take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the depth.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. From the 48. This is complete to Schultz. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Well, Brock, they haven't been immune to the injury bug this season, but somehow, someway, their losses on the depth chart have yet to lead to a loss on the field.
Yeah, and to me, Kate, this is really 2 things. This is good coaching and great attitude. They've stayed level-headed, and they've refused to panic whenever someone's gone down.
Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it.
By the Lions. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. They motion the tight end over. Throwing right away here, Goff. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Running it with David Montgomery. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's able to take this down to the red zone. He stopped at the 17. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Gibbs now from the gun. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you could recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
First down throw from Goff. Cut near the goal line. And this is down all the way to the 3.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find it complete.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do, but to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting 2nd right now across the league in rushing yards. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. That's complete to Diggs on the slant. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, the explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
We've hit the end of one in this showdown between two of the league's best. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completed over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Collins there to grab it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That's Carlton Davis. And the Lions take over as he records his 10th career INT. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And as we play through November, you can see that this hot start has continued. He's the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that gives the Lions the first. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Going to the ground again on first. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Desmond King up to make the tackle. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take a 13-0 lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Fox now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And Brock, they are not off to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake, or typically one will follow.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. 1st and 10, around to Mixon. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Texans facing a deficit near the break. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go, let's go.
Looking to throw, Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Deep for the Lions, Khalif Raymond. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Lions will go on offense. On 1st down, it's Goff. He's on the move. Big gain downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Goff on 1st and 10. Trying for the deep ball. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Coverage defensively by Jeff Okuda.
From the gun, Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Throwing again, it's Goff. That's caught for the first. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So it's second down coming up. Back now, pressure on its way. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing is gone. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions get more points to end a lopsided first half. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21. Fox now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. 1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. That brings us to the break, and it's the visiting Lions holding an early advantage. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Derrick Henry, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. Caleb Williams, sharp in the victory, as his guys get back within a game of 500. Lastly, on Monday Night Football on 11/11, Dolphins and Rams from SoFi in L.A. In the first half, it was the Alabama man, Jahmyr Gibbs, who had it cooking. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Lions and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown getting set for their next drive. And so far, with a chunk of the season gone, you can see he's been the league's most productive receiver in terms of yardage. And he's brought down for a loss. Now following the play, one of the Texans banged up in some pain. We're going to pause as he gets checked on. Offense to the line for second down. Off play action, Goff. Fits it through the middle. Still has some space inside the 35. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket.
You know, that play is so indicative of what we see in training camps all over football. Pursue, pursue, pursue. Blanketed coverage on the back end, and look at that defense fly. No gain on the play, but a very...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions grow their lead yet again.
Texans nothing.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Stroud. Pass caught by Mixon. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Man, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
It's Mixon on second down. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Complete beyond the marker. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans start the second half with some needed points. Nico Collins with a touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Lions are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. down position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Goff back to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 2nd down. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. Crosses midfield, still going. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Again, it's Gibbs. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Motioning the tight end now. 2nd and 10 now. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Goff setting to throw. St. Brown's got it, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That one goes for 25 yards. And now they have a 1st and goal. They'll toss it to Gibbs. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Call it a 70-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on 2nd and goal. Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Goff to the air now. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the pressure drives them backwards. That's the end of the... On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Fox now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Buying some time right. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun now, 1st round. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that 1st tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that 1st tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that 2nd hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
The visitors and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. They come in riding an 8-game winning streak, one of the longest in the league all season, partner, and they're in control of what could be win number 9. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. They're now set for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Gibbs. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Lions keep running away with this. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
Jack Fox.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Out now come the Texans on offense. And this is going to be far from the only time these replays will be on the screen over the next week, Brock, but they're not going to enjoy watching them. Have not taken care of the football, and this looks a whole lot like teaching tape for this defense.
Kate, think of all the great defenses over the last 50, 60 years. The 85 Bears, I think of the Seahawks and the Legion of Boom. 39 takeaways in their Super Bowl title winning year. Elite defenses have games just like this one where they take the ball away over and over and over and over again.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. So 2nd down coming up. They'll throw it again. Into the hands of Schultz. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Schultz with the catch. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Collins there to grab it. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Texans putting up points in a game decided. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Raymond on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. And what we saw in the first half wasn't an anomaly, partner. They've kept throwing it to him as we work throughout the rest of this game, and the results have been just as good. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. So the Lions get the win on the road. Well, it's all about one word right now, partner: momentum. Getting this win gives you a ton of it, and that should really play to their advantage as they prep for their next opponent.
Can I give you another one, too? How about confidence? Not only is momentum on their side, but they're going to be real confident after how they executed to get the win in this one. They keep that mindset through to the next time out. Oh, they're going to be very tough to beat.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Houston.